Hey everybody, welcome back to Aliens, the roguelike. Let's load our game. Here we go. So I recall, we haven't explored this region yet. We're still looking for security keys to get higher up in the military tower. Let me turn down the volume slightly in my ears. How is it possible that every time I freaking start a new game, the volume has crept back up? Like this knob has, the knob that controls the volume has a stop at the bottom and at the top, but somehow it always resets to the middle or something when I'm like sleeping. Fucking haunted headphones. Alright. There's also an elevator back up over in the northeast here. If we can't find what we need, or even if we can find what we need, it might be worth looking around. Alright, so basic flak jacket there. Unneeded for the moment. Let me have a second as well. I suddenly realized I'm overheating. How is that possible? Winter is creeping on. My bedroom is normally freezing, but I just walked back in here and now suddenly I'm sweating. Alright, heavy frickin' wool shirt off. Cotton shirt left on. Not topless. Alright. Come on, give me some frickin' keys. We don't need any more yellow bullets. What do you call that stuff? Any more shotgun shells. Yellow bullets. Trying to be a little more thorough about my exploration here. I clearly wasn't last time. I kind of did the outer perimeter of each of these corners and didn't really go up the middle. Each of these little rectangular areas. Given the limited light. Whoa, fuck. Given the limited light, you need to be a bit more thorough than I have been. Alright. What the heck is an and? This is Warlock of Firetop Mountain. That'd be a chest. What is this? Oh, it's a security key! You, sir, are precisely what I need. Why don't I therefore take you? I'm gonna go up the elevator anyway, or at least take a look and see if I can get up the elevator. Because there's a storage area, man. If we can get like full ammo and shit before we move on, that'd be good, in case we don't get the opportunity to come back. Or find a need to come back, you know? I'm not going to use that medkit yet. I'll remember that there's a bunch of medkits towards the entrance. Let's all bear that in mind. Right towards the entrance, there's a ton of medkits. So if we find ourselves injured in the next level, come back here, back towards the entrance. I should write that down for myself. I'm going to. That's one of the... let me write this down. 2 medkits. 2 medkits near entrance. Alright, storage. There was a game we played a while back on this channel, a game that I loved, from the 2006 roguelike challenge, Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I think it's an awesome game. Son of a bitch, I'm moving a little too fast. But one of the things that's, true about it is that if you want to play to the best of your ability, if you actually want to do your best to win, as opposed to just playing, let me write down 3. As opposed to just, playing for fun. If you're actually saying, I'm going to do my best to win, and I'm going to be a responsible player. In that game, you want to keep a pad of paper and a pencil near you to write down, the locations of things you found that you're not, using yet, so you can return later and take advantage of them. Nothing wrong with that. It's, it works as a system. But, I might as well upgrade, right? Drop my old one. Not sure if monsters regenerate. We're starting to see monsters again in areas we've presumably explored before. I know that we've been up here before. I'm just kind of going up because there's a wall that we haven't mapped. I wondered if that could have indicated that there was something up there that was worth checking out. Sorry, obviously there's nothing wrong with that system. It clearly works. But, son of a bitch, just go a little bit slower, Jeff. Just a little, that's all I'm asking you. And again, I love that game, so nothing against that game. But my thought on game design, as I've elucidated on maybe three different videos now, every once in a while I just feel the need to reiterate it, is that the duty of the player is to play to the best of their ability to win. That's the only goal they should have, is just win. And fun should be inherent in, as long as you're taking your best steps towards winning, fun should be inherent. And the act of having to write things down is, kind of inherently not fun. Let's try and use this.
Entering level.
Okay.
2.
A lot more stuff we can find. Yeah, having to write things down is inherently... it slows things down, obviously. So in that regard, it's not necessarily the best game design. I grew up with... Oh, son of a bitch! In a monster-infested area, I shouldn't be babbling about game design, but I'm going to for 2 more seconds, and I'll just move slower. I grew up in the era of, the old Ultima games, where you literally had to write down every conversation. Like NPCs, there was no dialogue tree. You had to type in your responses.
Warning. Hazardous radiation level detected.
Uh-oh. Hazardous radiation. Let's get out of here. I think our health is going to start dropping. It is. What's this? Man, oh man, let's get the fuck out of here. Except if we keep finding stuff. It's just a flak jump. Let's use a med kit. Pick up this one. Alright, we have what we need technically. We'll come back up here if we need it. I mentioned before there's no hunger clock here. Apparently there kind of is. There's a radiation clock.
Entering level 1.
I probably should have taken care of that guy before I came down. He's been waiting for me when I go back up. And we'll be in the top left corner right next to him too if this is an indication of how this works. If our earlier game is an indication of how it works. My weapon is empty. Shit. I've been reloading. That's not responsible of me at all. But yeah, I'm saying this game, because of the nature of these giant storage areas that are too dark to see anything. I mean, do these dots correspond to anything? Like, does this frag grenade here to my southeast, does it show up as a dot? No, see, it's gone. The responsible thing to do would be to actually take a pen and paper and write down at XYZ coordinates or XY coordinates, I encountered this in this region. That would be the smart way to do it, and actually do the math, count it from the top left corner. But that would be really boring. So there's got to be a slightly better system, to my mind, if we want to call this the the best the system can be. How do we get in here before? There's the elevator we want. If we want the system to be the best it can be, there needs to be some sort of method of maybe the things you found on the ground don't disappear when you leave the low light area. Maybe I'm alone in that thinking. I mean, certainly it would make the game a little easier, and that's not necessarily a good thing.
Entering level.
Right.
2.
Okay. I remember what's going on now. Unlock. Let's move this a tiny bit so I can keep an eye on the time as well. There it is. I'm going to put that back. It was actually in a good position. Okay. Okay. Man, me and my MP5, we're like besties and we're kicking ass. There's a health kit. So again, I should write this down. That would be the responsible thing to do. And as a player, if I want to win, that's the right thing to do. But I didn't do it. That to me says there's some minor flaw. That's one minor flaw I think, personally, as a game designer, I would think I've got to correct that minor flaw. There's 40 times M30. No, okay. Ammo. I'll take ammo. What is this? A military key, no less. Okay. Do we need that to open these doors? Is that different from a security key? I don't know. I finally realized, too, napalm cartridge. It must be for a flamethrower, of course. This being aliens, there's got to be a flamethrower somewhere. It very, very slightly reminds me of, I mean, obviously it's based on aliens, but it very slightly reminds me of a very old game, very awesome strategy game called Incubation. I don't know if anybody's ever played that. It was a turn-based strategy game where you had a squad of Marines trying to clear out this alien-infested region of a planet called Scaros or something like that. The planet called Scaros or something. Alright. Better flak armor. We got maximum napalm. All I need now is a way to use it. I'm gonna explore the outsides here first, because why not? There's like ammo and shit laying around. Get the lay of the land. There's no radiation here that I can find. Not sure if on storage level 2 as well, from what we experienced, if the radiation was confined to that eastern quadrant of that storage area, or if it was universally across the storage area. It seemed like it only really affected us when we were in the one little area, one little region of the storage level. It's almost time to find out if our military key will open this shit. Let's just finish exploring first. Seems like there's no monsters out in the hallway here. This reminds me of Venture. If you remember that ancient arcade game where you wandered around and went into rooms and there was monsters in the rooms. And alright. Let's... is this different? No. Let's find out. Nope. We cannot proceed on this level. We gotta go back down to storage 2, it seems. Whoa! Do not hold down keys. Like an idiot. Alright, that's that right there. Let's just use this right away. Still fucked up my armor, though. Alright, don't hold down keys. Holding down keys is for loser noobs. We are not loser noobs. Losers, maybe. Noobs, no.
Entering level 1.
Alright. I mean, we could go all the way. We could go back to the east here. Back to the civilian level and look for stuff. But I think it's... I mean, there is that... No, I think it makes more sense to... How the hell do we get in here? To go to the... There's another tower entirely over here, probably, too. I should also be mapping just the... Not the whole map, but the general idea of where the towers lie. Like... East of me is a civilian tower, so west of the civilian tower seems to be the storage, it looks like. One of these ways was, unless it was the main tower. One of these led to the main tower, remember? Could also go there. But I think I'd like to go to storage 2 if we can. How do we do that? Are we in storage 1? No, we're military. Was it just here? Is this how we get in here?
Entering storage tower.
Yeah, I guess this is. Let's also just make sure we get this mapped. In case we haven't been by this region. Everything's cleared out though, so presumably we have. Alright, I think we're going to pop up, if I remember from last time I played, we're going to pop up on this corner of the elevator. Why it doesn't place you in the same corner you were in, or the same... That would have been an easy thing to code. Would have taken 5 minutes. And it would have been... added a slight level of strategy. Alright. Let's keep an eye open. It does say radiation. Radiation in the top left corner right there. We could try... Oh, fuck off. Alright, let's open this. Let's fire on this. Let's go here and let's try pressing spacebar.
Entering level.
Alright, there's no radiation on the third level of the storage tower. Let's explore it instead. What the fuck happened on the second level? I guess maybe somebody kicked over a barrel by accident. Don't run in the workplace, people. Wemyss. I don't know if Wemyss exists in the States or not, or wherever you may be listening from. In Canada, it's an acronym for Workplace Hazardous Materials and something or other. This place is fucking infested. I'm gonna start using grenades soon. Jesus Christ, we're gonna chew through our ammo. We are really getting low. Maybe this is not a good place to be. What does it say about this? I already have maximum 44 thingers. Let's use one of these. Get this. Let's go east. What the heck? like the scary sounds. Great. I don't want to waste my freaking heavy ammo, but I may have to. Why am I walking out here? There's nothing stored out here. At least we can get basic bullshit in here. Can I avoid the drone? The drones are dumb enough that I can probably avoid them. Nope, not that guy though. I'm also afraid of hitting those barrels in case there's like a chain reaction. What if I blow up one barrel and the concussive force blows up the nearby barrel and that blows up another barrel and blah blah blah, and soon we're all dead and junk. Ah, man. Holy Christ, sir. I'm not faring very well. I'd be better off with the radiation. Repair my armor if I need to. Come on, man. You owe me more than what we're finding here. Oh, son of a bitch. I need that, don't I? Unless we can... Oh.
Ammo level low.
Yup. Ammo level is low. Find me a new weapon. Alright, a little bit of ammo helps, but not much. Find me a new and awesomer weapon. Do it. What's this? Is there a reason to take this? Is it better than... No, it's worse. Let's go with our old one. So light blue is 2. Again, I'm hoping I can go past the drones. The drones seem kind of blindish. Let's not waste ammo on them if we can avoid it. I should be checking to see what this is before I... Okay, we need that. Painkiller pack. Let's take a look and see what that is. I imagine it's a health kit thing. Might come in handy, especially if it works for some time. Actually, it probably just gets rid of pain. Pain as far as I can see. I mean, in terms of literal visual effects, in terms of what I've visually identified, it seems to lower the radius of your sight, which is an interesting effect, but it hasn't had a critical, impact on my gameplay yet. Let's use why not use an armor pack? We're getting some ammo back, but it's still not going to be enough. We need a lot more. Yeah, it's a start. Oh, if I could hit that fucking barrel from somewhere. I'm not going over there. I'd like to see what's in that top left corner, but I know for a fact there's at least 2 aliens and I don't feel like dealing with them. Oops. Ah! Security key. Shit. Can I do this? Can I switch to my sidearm? Fire here? What does this say? Does this still say undamaged? Damaged. I don't even know if I'm, hurting myself by doing this, so let's switch back. Maybe that dude left. No, he's still there. See, the problem is I can't find an angle at this where I'm not possibly caught in the blast radius. Let's just see what this does. You gotta be as curious as I am. Unless it does nothing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it hurt me. But presumably it hurt him too. Ammo conservation might be more important than health conservation at this point. I don't know. Took a lot of rounds to blow that thing open, eh? A G36 rifle. Do we know anything about it? We are almost out of ammo. Oh, no, we're not. We just haven't reloaded. I don't want to deal with this frickin' alien, but I do need this. You drop this. Now, what do we know about this? Okay, we got a lot more ammo for this than we do for the SMG. What is it using? Can we learn anything about it? If we go to use... Nah, man. Like, how do I know what rounds it's using? I don't know. Does it fire single shot or auto or what? Auto. I can ditch this guy, maybe. I might be faster than him. Those are, as soon as I can figure, those are 44 rounds. Of course, maybe it's using 44 ammo, isn't it? For all I know. It's obviously not using shotgun shells. Let's not go back that way, though. I don't feel like dealing with that guy. What did I pick up? I picked up that. We're at 283 right now. That's just 5.56 millimeter. I guess we're using 5.56. Standard NATO rounds. If you can lose them, like get them to lose sight of you, they're a lot easier to deal with. These storage areas are goldmine, man, but they're obviously just riddled with xenomorphs. Have the maximum number of armor packs. Alright then. On the way out, we'll try and remember to pick that up. What's that? It's another SCAR rifle. It uses the same ammo as my, well, actually, I don't remember what ammo it uses, but we got maximum, like, for everything. We gotta start using, grenades. The problem is, especially in these low-light areas, you can't see the enemy until they're right on top of you, and a grenade is not the wisest weapon to be using at point-blank range. For obvious reasons. Where does this go? We have one secure...
Civilian tower.
In my experience, the civilian tower just didn't have enough to merit walking around it right now. But then again, we need security keys, man. I'm gonna try a little bit. Just a little bit. At least the doors, we can open the doors. Kind of casually. Wish I had a melee weapon. Of course, these guys are acidic, aren't they? Maybe a melee weapon wouldn't be a functionally useful thing. Well, so far, this has been a bust. Those blue guys move faster than the green guys. Well, even the green guys move faster than us, apparently. We are chewing through the weapon ammo again, man. But I came here for a reason. Let's see if we can find any security keys. There's a bit of ammo there, but maybe not enough ammo to merit going up there. Let's try and throw some fucking frag grenades, because we can. Will this fly over? There's a table. This should work. Put it right here. I never use these things. Let's just fucking throw it at it. Jeez, even with all that, still took 3 fucking rounds? Come on. Things like immune to frags. I'm not sure there was much value in coming here. I think they're armored, actually. I think you need to use like a crack grenade or something on them. Is that a reference to, I was trying to figure out why the hell do I know the phrase crack grenade? And yes, easy joke to make when I say why do I know the word crack, but why do I know the word crack grenade? Actually, I think it's from Judge Dredd, isn't it? Unless it's an actual phrase at large that Judge Dredd adapted. I just wasn't sure if it was was it like a brighter white. Like the bright white lines are 44 caliber rounds, and the gray lines seem to be 5.56 mil. So I was wondering if maybe that was a bright white for like a level 3 armor or something. But apparently not. What do the blue frickin' doors mean, as opposed to say the white doors or the gray doors? Do they lead inward to a room and other doors lead out to a hall? I know why not. What does it hurt? Bunch of elevators. So far my instincts have proven true. We found nothing here of value that, you know, we might have found some ammo. We've used more ammo than we found. Oh, scratch that. Maybe. Well, still down in ammo, I think. Even with all this. Yeah, we're still lower than we were when we came in. I thought we dodged him. Psych. See him break through the glass. Or not. Level 2? Oh, I didn't mean to go down. Oh, there's some ammo right there we could use. I can't just crash through it, eh? Can't just bodily throw myself through a window. Come on, we all do that all the time. Fuck, how do I get in there without wasting rounds? I guess I could use my sidearm. Come on, really? Really? Alright. I guess we're going the hard way. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it! Fire at the other guy. Jesus. All this to get some ammo that's not going to replenish what we just lost. Yeah, man, this is just not working out. Oh, green armor. There's gotta be something good. Son of a bitch. I'll get this. Radiation suit. Alright, let's take our radiation suit, our newfound glorious radiation suit.
Entering level 3. And
go back to... Stuck in a fucking maze, man. I don't know how to get there. Go back to, I'm guessing the enemies do respawn. At least to some degree. Maybe only in certain regions, like maybe only in the civilian tower. It didn't seem as much in the storage. And we are low on ammo.
Entering storage tower.
It's hard to differentiate those ammo types. I think we're almost at the end of this episode. Yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark. We're going to go back down to storage level 2.
Entering level 2.
And with our radiation suit, I'm assuming we're immune to the radiation on this level, at least for the time being. Maybe it will slowly creep down, I don't know. But when we return, we'll clean up the storage level. Man, sorry, stretch Armstrong. Alright, I'm gone for the moment, but I think I'm going to dive right back in. I've got a little bit more time this morning before I have to run all the errands. So, I'll talk to you guys soon. How do we get out of this? We press escape. We go to save and quit. No problem, Cornell. Thank you for the game.